What are you staring at? Got a problem with me? Come on out, let's have a chat. In China, there's hardly anything that can't be resolved with a good talk. And if talking it out doesn't work, then sit down and talk some more. Sitting and talking is essentially what we mean by having a meeting. Chinese people have a penchant for meetings, ranging from parent-teacher meetings, company-wide gatherings, enterprise symposiums, to the People's Political Consultative Conference and the National People's Congress, NPC. Among these, there's a unique form of meeting, discussing national affairs with representatives of various parties before proposing them to the NPC for a vote. This is China's distinctive practice of political consultation. The text from the Book of Documents Officers of Zhou states, "By deliberating affairs according to regulations, governance will not lose its way." In ancient times, when there were significant state matters, ministers would engage in collective and remonstrative discussions. Collective discussions meant that ministers, regardless of rank, were gathered to consult together. Remonstrative discussions, on the other hand, were when ministers submitted written statements to present their views. In essence, it was all about gathering and engaging in discussions. Moreover, rulers and ministers throughout different dynasties adopted various approaches to these discussions. Consultation is a significant political tradition of the Chinese nation. Harmony and coexistence are achieved when different political groups reach consensus through consultation. The pluralistic yet unified political community has thus been practiced to this day. During the anti-Japanese War, Chairman Mao emphasized that resisting foreign aggression was a national issue, not a private matter of one party or faction. It required the unity of people from all walks of life across the nation and the active participation of every political party. Thus, he advocated for more meetings and consultations among parties to break down barriers, laying the foundation for modern political consultation. During this period, the famous trio system was established, where Communist Party members, non-party leftist progressives, and centrists each accounted for one-third. They collaborated in the establishment of governments in various bases, fervently united in the fight against the Japanese invasion. In 1946, after the end of the anti-Japanese War, the Kuomintang, in preparation for the Civil War, ostensibly invited various parties to participate in political consultation meetings, claiming the aim was to establish a democratic coalition government. It was at this time that the concept of modern political consultation was formally established. However, Chiang Kai-shek subsequently reneged on his commitments, leading to the outbreak of civil war, and political consultation was put on hold. After the founding of the People's Republic of China, the principle of political consultation was clarified and implemented, evolving into a basic political system in China, officially known as the System of Multi-Party Cooperation and Political Consultation under the leadership of the Communist Party of China. Since then, extensive political consultations have become a standard procedure before major national issues are brought to the National People's Congress for a vote. For instance, before enacting significant laws, selecting candidates for national leadership, or introducing important foreign policy guidelines, representatives from various democratic parties and non-affiliated individuals are invited to the Chinese People's Political Consultative Conference to discuss and consult on proposals, aiming to achieve the broadest consensus. This process helps to reduce unnecessary conflicts and disagreements during the voting process, and ensures that the final proposals are comprehensive, rational, and constructive. It also ensures various interests and considerations are fully taken care of, promoting unity and cohesion. Doesn't this approach seem far superior to the straightforward vote-based democracy that occurs in some countries when opinions are deadlocked? Of course, political consultation has its procedures, and the fairness and democracy of these discussions are meticulously considered. The process begins with proposals or issues raised by the Communist Party of China, the National People's Congress, the People's Government, Democratic parties, and people's organizations. Then, representatives from all parties gather at the Chinese People's Political Consultative Conference plenary sessions, large committee meetings, or engage in smaller, more intimate discussions and symposiums. Here, they freely express suggestions and critiques. This embodies the spirit of scheduling a meeting whenever there's an issue, continuously building consensus and reaching new heights of agreement and understanding through discussion. The deeper the consultations between the Communist Party and the Democratic parties, among the Democratic parties themselves, and with people's organizations and non-affiliated individuals, the greater the concern for national affairs, enabling better and more proactive suggestions and advice. China has historically cherished the principles of harmony and moderation. Settling matters through discussions is a continuation of this inclusive culture. When national policies and strategic decisions need to be made, political consultation plays a vital role. While it does not guarantee that every policy will pass during the voting process, it ensures that the policies that do not pass are well considered, catering to the demands of all parties involved and aligning with the national conditions.